Good. All right, so no. This is going to go under there. This is why you test fit things. Well, now that the engine bay is ready to accept some electricity, I guess we've got to run the rest of the electric all the way back to the battery so that the engine would be ready to start once we get it in. All right, step one, protect the wire. You know, maybe this is not a 10-foot run and I'm going to end up with a little bit because there's a lot of slack in this cable. I can probably stop here. I brought the drill and the self-drilling bits, and I don't think I need to use any of it, really. I can just tie it to existing... I have a mouthful of cable ties, that's why I suddenly got all stupid sounding. Garbage. I guess this will actually fit around all three. Okay, good. Probably a bunch of people who would tell me I don't need to run a separate ground this way because the one out back of the car is adequate, but I don't know. I'm disinclined to believe that since these are reported to have so much trouble with grounding issues already. At this point, our tails diverge because this guy comes up here, and this is going to go around the front. In fact, actually, I'll just tie it in here. I'll just tie it into the other cable. What the hell, right? And conveniently, there's another pre-drilled hole, but I don't have any screws to match it except for the seatbelt ones with the heads like that big. I'm probably hitting a fucking riv nut. Fuck it, that's easier. Yes, that's cheating. Oh hey, maybe I should screw this all the way down. I partially preloaded it. Nope. I think I did it again. Oh, this one I got good. Like, that's gonna take pliers to get off. How come I just can't get the damn leverage. Not convinced this is any better. Okay, well apparently that was good enough. Okay, fine. Alright, so I've got this here. I'm going to need to bring it up into there, basically. So, the terminals are here, so did I
Actually, this is going to be like this. Right? Yeah, because this is not going to come off the terminal, it's going to come off of here. Alright, that looks like a better crimp. Boy, that looks like a better crimp and just comes right off. What the fuck, man? This swears it's for 4s. Now the question is, am I better off doing that at right angles? Or going back and hitting it with the thing for 6? Let's maybe hit it with the thing for 6. Alright, that's better crimp. Is it user error? Is it that this is all cheap stuff and I got something that's out of tolerance? I don't know. All I know is that this should not come apart now. And if it does, then I'm in trouble. And then eventually this will go like that. And on there. And at this point, I should be done with electrical stuff of that size until the engine is back in and I have to connect these wires to the engine. In terms of little electrical stuff, all that's left I think is the map light, and I have to wire the buttons for the suppression system, but I can do that after the car is running and I can get down to size for the plate. Okay. Back under the car for the first time in a while. And, oh, yeah. I have shit coiled up that I need to, okay, so that was like a fuel hose kind of thing. Alright, I did not put anything through the metal that will puncture the fuel tank. Good. You can tell that this is a temporary cable tie to keep shit from dragging while I was towing, because I left the tail on. That's a sign. Okay. And that means that this goes kind of this direction. Slosh. Yeah, I didn't completely drain the tank, but that's okay. I did put... Okay. You stay. And now we figure out which connections are which and go where. How old is that fuel filter? You know, maybe... Oh man, that's pretty grody. I did not get a replacement for that yet, and I'm kind of wondering now if I should maybe. Okay, how does this work? I kind of assumed that would unfold, release, come down, drop in, tune in, turn out. Oh, is there another? No, there's not. Hey, I should take a picture of this for orientation purposes before I do something stupid. fall from here. It seems pretty secure in that location, but by the same token, I don't want to come out and find a puddle. Gasoline. What's the trick? There's got to be a trick. Okay, there's the trick. You use the lever to unbend the mount a little better. Ironically enough, it turns out that the recommended method of doing this is not actually the way I did it. Shocker, right? They actually recommend taking the whole damn thing off the bracket. And is this how it... Yeah, there's no way I could have pulled it out the other way, right? Okay, now I'm having a crisis of confidence. Did it actually go the other way? Well, the good news is I managed to dodge a bullet there. Because the way I wanted to put this in is not the way it goes. Just wrap that around there and be fine. Yeah, it's definitely hosed down. And this actually connects there, which made sense, but you know, I wasn't always thinking that way. I do confess to finding it more than a little funny that you know, we spend so much time worrying about getting oil in our fuel, and the official recommendation from the manual is to lubricate all of these junctions with oil. Okay, well, sure, why not? I don't know if I actually have any on there. Okay, I guess I did. Must have. You know, no worries, just lubricate the fuel that you don't want oil in with oil. How much further do I need to get you in? There we go. That'll close. Okay, so that's in there. And somewhere over here, I have the bolt. What am I hitting? This doesn't really have a specified torque thread, so just... Oh, huh. Thought the paint fumes were bad. I'm going to be next to this gas tank for several minutes here. I don't think it's leaking a ton, just enough that I notice. So it faces that direction, which means I need to start by spinning it 180. So I'll just kind of transiently put that there. It fits well, so I think it's reasonable to assume that that's correct. Alright. This is really super long cable, and I think is actually the wheel speed sensor or some bullshit. I could probably actually cut that out. Well, I'll hold off, because I'm not 100% sure, because the wheel speed sensors actually come out the sides. Right? There's one that comes out over here somewhere that I dropped through and I don't see. This went this way. And back that direction somewhere. There's probably another thing that I can't see from here. So this probably is something pointless that has nothing to do with the fuel system. That's okay. I will double check it before I cut it. These two then are the fuel thingies.
Move my body. Move my body back and forth.
Come on, snap. good. Click. Is my knife blunt because I never sharpen it, or is my knife blunt because I use it ways like this? The world may never know. If I wasn't balancing this fuel tank on my knee, I could just go get some damn pliers. I expose the hose. That sounded funnier than I intended it to. Let me see here. I'm going to lubricate that with a little bit of oil. I'm going to lubricate this with a little bit of oil. If I can successfully remove this. I had to print out some camera pictures because they insist that certain clips be in just the right position. And if they're certain that this is the way, well, this is the way. Adequate lubrication, always essential. Cars don't run well without it. Of course I'm talking about the car. What do you think that was you talking about, you pervert? I know that wasn't very convincing, was it? Alright, so this, that gets connected to something somewhere. I better figure that out. Oh, no, that needs to go deeper. I just got the tip. Yeah, that is what she said. Okay, maybe I over-lubricated. I think I just got some on my face. What angle is this supposed to be? How the hell did I get that off? Oh shit. How did I get that off? I don't feel another hose. Thought I made a comment about another hose earlier. Hey, there's the hose. I wasn't sure where that went. Maybe now I can find where it goes. That's where the hose is supposed to go, and they're like, oh yeah, be very careful about the angle that you leave this clip at. I do not find a clip, and it probably slid all the way down, so I am just going to replace it with a, yeah, the usual. Well, that's funny. That is hole in one. God, I hope that I caught that close enough to see. Well, an engine runs on two important things, gas and electricity, and both of those are now more or less connected. The battery's not actually, hooked up to the terminal, but the wires are run far enough that it could be, and once the engine's in, hopefully it'll run. It ran when removed, right? Kind of like a Craigslist ad, but ran when parked. I guess we'll see how that goes at some point. In the meantime, spring is coming in real time, and getting ready for the next event, which is 100 Acre Wood, and thinking about dates and whether we will have the episode in time, but I don't know, we'll figure it out. In the meantime, thanks for watching. See you in a couple weeks. Might have to tape that up so that, well, I haven't had any rib nuts fall out of it yet. Ah, famous last words, right? You'd think I would know by now not to say shit like that.